concept, okay? Partitions and now the one more topic in your SQL, text editing, logs. Okay, right. So logging techniques in database, okay, how this logs will be work and what is the advantage of logs to maintain by database servers? Okay, no? So what is the main cause of logging techniques? And almost every database, okay, internally those databases are maintained what now? Locking techniques or mechanisms. So how we said by default ACID properties, how it will be maintained, every DBMS, okay, same as by default, okay, every database server will follow locking techniques, okay, no? And why this locking techniques will be followed by every database means the advantage of locks is what now? To prevent unauthorized accessing of our resource. Okay, na? That is the main cause of locks. Okay, so unauthorized people. So if any unauthorized person, he want to access our resources, at that moment, your database server will not give a permission. The server will give it some protection for your resource. Okay, na? So that kind of protection will provided by database servers. And based on that reason only, nowadays you can see every transaction, when you're performing transactions in online, sometimes you observe our transactions will very fastly finish it. So step by step, okay, we will be submit and close. Within 2 to 3 minutes, our transaction will be completed. Okay, na? Sometimes your transactions to finishing purpose, you want to wait five minutes also. That means for every step, it will take a processing. Okay, that means your request is not immediately performed. It was holding certain period of time. Okay. Nowadays, that kind of situations where we can see mostly in real world, Tatkal tickets are there. Anybody do it? Tatkals. Tatkal, we have a certain time period. It will be open that Tatkal option. Yes or no? So 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, whatever it was, suppose 10 o'clock, it will be correct. Exactly the time is 10. Then your Tatkal tickets are open. At this moment, when you process to booking some ticket, what it was happened, we are not first step very fastly going on. Okay, yes or no? Train selection, seat selections, entering data, everything will be correct. But when you go for payment level, it was taking much time. The payment level, we can't expect, or we are not expecting like that, whether this transaction will be happening or not. Yes or no? Because exactly the payment option level, so many people are not allowed. That means so many people requests will be waiting positions. So why, sir, this kind of waitings? Why for example, sometimes what happen, your friend ticket is booking, your ticket is not booking. Yes or no? In Tatkals, your friend ticket is booking, but your ticket is not booking. Otherwise, your ticket is booking, your friend ticket is not booking. So within fraction of seconds, that was going to be happen. Okay, na? Even though we can't wait for 5 minutes also. Within 1 or 2 minutes only, the process will be ended because all over the India, the people will go to using that app. So that kind of situations, why your friend ticket is booking, why not me? Okay, why your request will be under processing? Why your friend request is very fastly completed? Okay, so the based on this, what it was here, any database server, when users are sending multiple requests to the servers, the server will take a priority. That means which user request is the first priority. How the server will go to identify means which user request will be reaching to database server within the less period of time based on the time traveling. Okay, it will be taking priority. For example, you can see, suppose there are two users are there here. Okay, na? A and B. Exactly A and B, the both are sending the request on same time. Okay, to your database server. On same time they started. On same time it will be traveling now. On same time 0.5 seconds of time, your both user request will was taken. That means you both user requests will be reached to your database server at exactly how much time? 0.5 seconds. So that means unfortunately the both users transactions are started on the same time and same day and time. Okay, now they was sending the requests with the same website, IRCTC. So same website, same day, same time. For example, Tatkal. So when the two people was ready to send the request, okay, unfortunately, this two user requests will be reaching to your database server. Okay, the time was 0.5 seconds. So whenever the both users request will take it out on the same time. Okay, now this both user request, in which user request will take first? A or B? So concept is not understanding. My concept is what now? Both users, the request is reaching to my database server on the same time 0.5 seconds. So that your database server will give priority first to whom? Both requests at a time perform. Then priority. What is the meaning by priority? Chance. To whom I want to give chance. For example, you are a database server. The two requests will come to you. You will give chance to A or B, or else there is no chance to give anyone. Come on, guys. It's a very simple example. How can you say A? Huh? What is the request? What happening? Both are stupid. Both is not possible here. Both the user requests at a time server cannot process. That is the minimum knowledge of IT person. Both are. Come on. What do you say? Both users are coming to me on the same time to which I want to give priority. Actually, any one should be given. Yes or no? Both point remove from your brain. Both. कहाँ से आ गया तू? बोथ करके. So both concept is not here. Any one request will be processing. Okay, na? So now what do we want to take? What do we want to do? I want to take anyone means two, which I choose because both are coming on same time. How I can choose out of these two? Can I choose? No. So that's why what it was happen? This both user request will not take. Simple logic here. Why are you thinking too much? Both user requests will not take it. So both user request, why server will not take it means both are coming on same time. So server cannot decide to whom request I want to take first. It's can't, impossible. So just it will be leaving. Leaving means what happened? His request is processing. His request is processing. Both users request is under waiting positions. This is called as what? Waiting positions. Why is your both user request waiting positions? The server, why it was keep like this? Because both requests is coming on same time. Okay, na? So that's why I can't give it that. Okay, to which I want to take. Okay, but server cannot process at a time both requests. Okay, na? So because it is a same day, same time, same application. If different application, okay, but it is a same application. That's why you see in your Tatkal, why you are going to waiting positions? That means your request time, someone request time may be same. Otherwise, someone request already under processing by server. Either this or that, if anyone thing be happen. Understand? Na? So in this case, what happened? Both user requests will not take by server and it was keeping under holding positions. That's called a waiting position. This kind of waiting is called as in database is called as a deadlocks. What we call deadlock. Deadlock means no one request. That is no user request will take by server. So this is one thing is happening. Now, okay, na? So now, for example, again, A user sending request, B user also sending request, but unfortunately, okay, in the both A and B, which user request is reaching first? A. So which request will take first? A. So A user request will go to take by server first. And server will take that request and it will be doing some action and process. And unless the request is under processing by server, the second person request in which position? Waiting positions. This is second case. So one request is taking by server and second request is waiting position. How much time he will be wait? Until first user request will successfully completed. Okay, same logic. If you go to ATM missions, in ATM mission, what happened? There is some queue was there. Yes or no? In a queue, the people standing, 3-4 members standing in the sequence. So first user inserted or it was entered into ATM center. So first user transaction unless completed, remaining 3 users will waiting positions. Got it my point? So that means here what happened? One user transaction will not finish it, still not finish it. Remaining user request will be wait only. We can't do anything. Either the person should be give a confirmation that yes, my request is successfully complete and I'm leaving. That confirmation when the customer is giving, then second customer will enter. Got it? If you go to banking sector also, can you deposit your money? There is a queue is there. Yes or no? Is it possible at a time on the same day, same time, both customers deposits can be happen? No. One system, one person is sitting here, he will take one by one. One customer deposit transaction successfully completed and he is taking printout and giving slip, then second customer will come. Yes or no? That's what. So one transaction, once it is finished, then only second transactions will be performed. Understand? Na? That is what. So now this kind of situations, how the databases will maintain user request step by step, one by one. Okay, to whom request I want to take first, second, third, the priorities. Okay, based on their traveling time. That means the request, how much time it will be traveled to reach to your database server based on the request time, it will be taking your request and process. That's called as a first in, first out. First in, first out mechanism, you know. No? So that kind of techniques are followed by lock. In this case, what it was happening, sir, why the servers are maintain this step by step or one by one request means, when you follow like this, then only some prevents was there. That means your request is under processing, someone request is interference here. What happened? Your transaction, what happened? Fail maybe. Sometime your transaction fail or anything is happened. Whether this money will transfer to that account, that money will transfer to this account. Okay, na? So the same thing here also, locking advantage is what now? If one user is performing some operation on the database, okay, suppose he was doing some update operation on database on so and so 1021 record, for example. Exactly on the same day, another user also performing same operation on the same row on the day, same day. In this case, what it was happen? First user, who is this? This one. Second user, this one. This user already sending the request. That means this user request already under process on which record? 1021 record. So 1021 record already someone or someone operation is performing already. At that moment, if second user sending the request on the same row, same operation on same table, then what happens? Server will keeping this person request under waitings. This is called a prevent, one level of prevent. That means this second guy cannot do operation on the 1021 on that already someone is performing. So that means who is authorized here? He was authorized. He was unauthorized person. So this unauthorized person, when you try to accessing our resource, which already we performing, yes or no? At this moment, the unauthorized person request will be keeping under waiting positions. That's why this first user, he was doing that transaction very happily without having any disturbance. So once he was going to be performing successfully, transaction is completed, then server will give permission to whom? Second user. We are giving permission to second one means then he is also authorization. Yes or no? Authorization, unauthorization means what now? Who will call authorization? Who are having permissions. Who are having permission, that persons are called as the authorized people. Who are not having permissions, the persons are called a unauthorized. So second person is unauthorized. Up to how much time? First user request or transaction successfully completed. Up to there, second user is a unauthorized person. That means server is not giving permissions. So not giving permission means he was unauthorized. So from that unauthorized person who was trying to accessing same row that already someone is performing, okay, at this time, this user request will be protected here. That means stopping here. That is called a prevent. A prevent means what? Stop. Okay, don't allow. Yes or no? That kind of prevent it will be performed. So now he was success. Then this prevent will be removed here. This prevent will be removed here and giving permission to second. Giving permission to second person. So giving permission means now the second person is what? Authorized or unauthorized? Authorized. Then his request will be performing. So this kind of management. Okay. Otherwise, if servers cannot do this kind of management, then just imagination. The 1 lakh people, lakhs of people are using same website. Yes or no? You are using, I am also, for example, Flipkart, Amazon's, IRCTC. Yes or no? So many websites, the lakhs, crores of people are using. But sir, these crores of people requests will, how it will go to server and server, how it will be maintained, these many requests. Okay, na? So how it was maintained means internally locks are there. Okay. So your security, say lock means like security. First, who will come? The security person is allowed. Second person, second allowed. Third person, third. This is called a process. One systematical maintenance. That kind of maintenance will be maintained by database servers. Okay, by the help of what now? Locks techniques. Okay, na? And these locking purpose as a programmers, we don't want to do anything. But when you performing, automatically that kind of prevents are provided by server. But how I know whether the server is providing prevent or not, how my second user request is waiting or not. So this kind of practical works, we can see it. And I will show you. Okay, na? Right. So now what you say? Lock. It is a mechanism It is a mechanism. It is a mechanism which will provide, which will provide, or which will provide restriction, provide restriction, provide restriction to unauthorized people, to unauthorized users to access our resources. Resource. Okay, now this is Oracle. Oracle supporting the following two types of locking mechanisms. First one is called as row level locking. Second one is called as table level locking. Row level and table level. Okay, na? So first of all, we will see what is row level locks, and these row level locking techniques are how internally performed by your servers. Okay. In row level lockings, again, we have it two types again. First one we called as the single row locking technique. Single row locking technique. And second one is called as here multiple row locking technique. So first one single row and second one is called as multiple row. So what is the single row locks here? Observe. So in the name only there. Okay. So whenever user performing some operation on specific row or row data, then that row will be locked by your database servers. And whenever the server will lock or prevent or giving restriction to the user to perform some action on particular specific row, okay, then that kind of restriction is called as what now? Single row restriction. Okay, na? So in this level, okay, database server is locking. Database server is locking a single row in a table. A single row in a table. Okay, first carefully observe example. Then I will give complete notes. Okay, na? Let me come out and see. First, I will open your SQL Plus. You should open it here. And this is, I just take it out one user. Okay. Connectivity, I will take this. I'm keeping here. And now you can see this user, maybe, for example, who is this? System or Tiger. So it was connected successfully. And I'm just keeping this. And go to again SQL Plus, again open one more editor. And this editor, I can go to take, okay. So here's another user. There are two users have here. Okay, na? There are two users. Okay. And so this user, again, the second user, I will take as MyDB 9 AM user. Yours second. So your two users are working on Oracle database. System user is working in one side. MyDB 9 AM user also working in another side. Okay now? Now, in this, any one user you can take as your wish. So now I'm going to performing some operation by system user. He was doing some action, okay? That may be DML operation, anything you can see. So update EMP table, but EMP table belongs to 9 AM's user. So that's why I'm taking reference for them because the EMP table is not there in the system. And set, okay, sal is equals to 1100, where EMP number is equals to 7369. Okay. So one user is already, or he was going to be performing some action, some operation on specific row. Which row? 7369 row. He was already performing here. So whenever this user is performed, the row is, that means application will be processing. But tell me guys here, this system user, whatever he was updated, is it, this request is confirm, that means is updation successfully done. Is it confirm? Or we have to do something for confirmation purpose? Huh? Yes, very good. So this user is performing operation, that's okay, but still he was not confirm it because this is a permanent updation or temporary updation. Huh? Temporary updation. When it will be permanent? Commit. If I roll back this, what happened? Cancel. Rollback means what we discuss? Cancel. Commit means success. Transaction either success or fail. Success or fail. Anyone now? Success means commit. Fail means rollback. Concept. Remember now? So still this user is not committed, not a rollback. That means this user request is confirm it. No, he was not conforming still now. Yes or no? Exactly when he was not conforming still now, exactly at this moment, this user is also performing the same operation. Update EMP set sal is equals to 22, where EMP number is equals to 7369. He is also performing now. So when he was doing this, what it was happening, you can see whether your request is processed or not, you can see. What's happened? Waiting. Waiting, that's why he didn't get one row updation, he will get a, no, still cursor is moving here. Yes or no, your cursor is waiting or not here? Yes or no, yeah? So that means this user request is waiting or not? Why it was keeping under waiting position? Because the first user request is going on. Still he was not conforming here. Understand or not? He was not confirming that whether my transaction will be commit or rollback. When anyone he will be finally choose, then only his transaction is completed. Yes or no? Either you can submit or you can cancel. If anyone you can do, your transaction will be completed and giving chance to another user. Okay, now? But until he was not confirmed, he was waiting also. You're always waiting. Okay, now? So now what happens? Still, he's moving now. The second person still waiting, and first person is under processing his request. He was still not confirming here. Then what it was happened? See, here confirmation means either yes or no. Anyone you can, your choice. So for example, if I'm doing rollback here, rollback means what? Your transaction, what are you doing? Successfully completed a cancel. Cancel. Cancel means your transaction finish. Yes. Either success or fail, transaction finish. So now he was rollback it. What happened? You can see. Wait. Now you can see. So now what happened here? Once he was a rollback it, rollback means what now? Your transaction user cancelled. When this person transaction is cancelled, then immediately server will give choice to second user. Second user request is processing. Suppose third user is there. Then what happened? Third user request. Again, he will be wait until second user say commit or rollback. Then only third user request will go to process. Understand or not? Yes. So this is what we called as a single row restriction. See, he was performing on which row? Exactly on the same row. Second user is performing same operation on the same table. Then he will not immediately performing. So this is called a prevent, we called. Unauthorized people when they're accessing of our resources. Our resource means what now? 7369, which resource? System resource. Because his action is performing. That means he's an authorized person. He's authorized person means this resource belongs to who? System. Yes or no? This transaction belongs to whom? System. So that's why he's an authorized person. He was accessing some operation on this data. Now, unless transaction is completed, this data belongs to this person. The row belongs to this person because now he was officially performing. So after he released it, then other person can perform. Unless other person cannot perform it. So that's why that other person, he trying to do some access on my resources, which I already performing. So the permission will not giving you. This is called a single row locking technique. But here I did anything? No. That means what happened? These are locks are by default. Internally, it will be maintained by servers. Okay, right down below. So how to write here means take user 1 and one side take user number 2. So connect with your system user. Okay. So this is single row locking technique. And next one, you can take multiple rows locking. But here one thing, whenever the server, okay, when you want to lock multiple rows, okay, we need to use some class here. The for update class should be used. If you are not using for update class, okay, when you retrieving some multiple rows, so then the server cannot lock. Okay, now that's why you must be use what now for update. Okay, right down below. So when we lock, or sorry, when we lock multiple rows in a table, we should use for update clause in select query. In select query. Okay, right. So now let me come out and see this in multiple. Okay, how we can. So first of all, the both. Okay, the both are I'm going to here already roll back. Roll back means this locks are clearing, but he was not still not confirm. Okay, so now I committed here to confirm. So he is also releasing the lock. So now there is no locks on my table. Both are released. Locks are released. And now you can come out. Come to this person. Okay. So who is this here? Show user. Who is this here? System. System is performing one operation here. Select star from. Okay. So mydb 9am dot emp where department number is equals to 10. But if I leave like this, then server cannot lock your resource. Which resource you wanted? Department number 10 resource you wanted. The resource cannot be locked. So cannot be locked means some other user happily they can perform. So that's why what you want to do, you need to give a for update clause compulsory. When I'm using for update clause, okay, then these rows are locked by your server until you will be confirmed whether yes or no. Okay, now okay, fine. I just execute. Now multiple rows are coming to this. So department number 10, how many people? Three people are there, clerk, king, and miller. So these are called multiple rows. Exactly the which department numbers details are you locking here? The server is locking as per your request. On these rows, that means on this department number 10 rows, other users cannot perform any action because this request is under processing. Okay, now? And now let me see come out the second person. He will be show user. Who is this here? MyDB 9am. So he will be performing now. Update EMP set salary is equals to 3300 where department number is equals to 10. But what happened you can see is performing. No, is still waiting. So when this request will be processed here, when this user will commit or roll back. Suppose now I'm committing this user. So first user committed. See, when I committed here, immediately second user request is what happened? Process. Three rows are updated. Okay, na? So this is multiple rows, how we can give a restrictions here. Okay, right down below. Take example for second one. Okay, so single row or multiple row in this one user request will waiting and one user request will process. If any first user request will process, second user request is waiting. So this is one type of locking techniques. And the next technique is what now in this row level only, both user request, whatever they are sending to server, the server cannot respond the both user request. When both users are going to be restricted, okay, to access resources, that kind of situation is called as what now? Deadlocks. Deadlock is very important for your interview. So compulsory question this is if you go for database interviews. Okay, deadlock. So here, what is the mean by deadlock means? Sir? In deadlock is nothing but, okay, in this level, both users, okay, users are locked. So both users are locked their resources, so that no one can perform, operations on the data. Okay, all right, come out. So come to see this. Okay, and here I committed. Here I just cancel. This is also roll back and clear this. And he's also confirming here. So again, my first user. Okay, who is this CSO user? Okay, now so he will be doing some operation, guys. Update mydb 9 am dot emp set sal is equals to 4400. So where emp number is equals to 7788. So when he was performing on 7788 means that this row is locked. Yes or no? Yes, this row locked by your server. Okay, come back. My second user, show user, he is also doing some operation update. EMP set sal is equals to 5500, where EMP number is equals to 7900. He is also locked. So both users are locked, okay, to their resources. Yes or no? System user locking and MyDB 9 am also locking because they both are performing on different rows, not same row. He was doing on which operation? 7788. So he was locked and he was performing 7900, different rows. So he is also locked. So both users are locking their resources. Clear as of now? Now let me go. My first user, he was doing next update. So mydb 9 am dot emp set sal is equals to 6600. Okay, now where emp number is equals to 7900. What's happened? Can he perform or he cannot? Cannot. Why, sir? Because 7900 row already locked. That means already someone processing, already someone working on that. Yes or no? But still the person is not confirmed. That's why still he was working on that. Still he was working on that means a second user can process? No, never. Because first user work is completed, second user will process. So that means he can't do. Now we can see what happened here. System user see, waiting. Waiting, he can't do. Okay, I just skip it this. Come to second person. Update EMP set sal is equals to 77, where EMP number is equals to, who is this? 7788. Can he will perform? No, because 7788 already someone is working on that. Still, he is also not confirmed here. So that's why what it was happening. You can see when I executed this one and wait here, observe what was happened. Error is come to you. Which lock? Deadlock detected while waiting for resource. Okay, na? So while waiting for resource. While waiting for resource. Okay, na? So here both users, he can't perform and he can't also perform. So both users cannot perform. In this cases, we called as what now? Deadlock firing or detected. Okay, na? So this situation is called as a deadlock situation. But in the deadlock situation also, okay, now users can release. If any one user can release, then only other user can perform. Okay, so that means it means what now? Suppose user 1, user 2. So A user, B user. Both users' requests are under processings. That means waiting. So both user waiting. Certain period what happened in this, any one user should be cancelled. Yes or no? Then one user cancel and so remaining user is waiting now. Then one user cancel means he was confirming that I am dropping. I'm dropping means who was waiting, he will go. Yes or no? Yes. So that's what happened. Both are going to be waiting positions. Certain period they will be observed, but the B person is not having a patience, immediately was cancelled as a transaction. When he was cancelled, this transaction means this transaction will be going. Who was waiting? A was waiting. So A's request is going to server. Sometimes we are doing like that. Yes or no? When we are getting some irritating, doing some action is not performing on the time, we will be wait. A certain period, what happened? Don't throw your mobiles. Cancel your request. So irritating mobile throw na out, mobile out. Some people are there, very short temper people. Yes or no? With that kind of people, very danger here. In my batch also, one person is the short temper. He was seeing like this. Working when mobile is working now, good. He's very happy. If anything mobile is somewhat happen, he was throwing like that. Yes or no? That kind of people also there. Very dangerous people and very intelligent people also. They're throwing not on floor. They're throwing on bed. Yes or no? They're also very intelligent. It looked like a short temper, but when he's throwing, he's already fixed that. Okay, your bed is there now. Okay. In front of mommy, daddy, wife and husband. Wife, देख रही है wife. थ्रो करेगा ये husband. कहाँ थ्रो करेगा? बेड के ऊपर थ्रो कर देगा. और वाइफ को बताना है क्या? मैं बहुत सीरियस हूँ. Don't talk. Yes or no? So what happens? So both user request is processing, but both are waiting. Okay, in this second period of time, B person is going to be dropping his request. Then who was waiting still now, he will got a forward. Okay, na? So here also same thing is happened, guys. So now deadlock is detected. Now what he was going to do, either commit or roll back, anything you can use your wish. If I do this one, see, when you dropped, then this person is allowed. Okay, na? So both are waiting. If anyone drop, the choice will go to second person. Okay, na? Right. So this is called a deadlock. Come on. Right down below. Completed. Hmm. So these are row level lockings. Okay, now the three levels: single, multiple, and deadlocks. Come to next one is table level locks. Table level locking. So in the previous examples, previous locking techniques are what now? Specific rows or row where lock. Specific one. But you're asking, sir, I don't want it specific rows. I want it all rows. Suppose in your table, 100 rows are there. The 100 rows I need to block. That means lock, I want to do locking here. So whenever you want to lock the complete table, entire the table, in the table, how many number of rows are there? I don't know. But entire the table, if you want to lock here, then we are applying what now? Table level lockings. So once a table level locking mechanism, once we implemented, then server will protect your entire table will be protected. At this moment, other users cannot perform any operation. Okay, now so that is what now table level locks. Okay, now we'll write down to lock the entire table. Entire table means, can I say all rows? To lock the entire table. Again, here also we have two types of table level locks. One is we call it as a sharing lock. That's called a share lock. And second one is called as what now? Exclusive lock. Exclusive lock. Share and exclusive. So what is the mean by share lock and exclusive locks here? Observe. Share lock is nothing but, guys, here. In this technique, both users or any number of users can lock their resources. I can lock a table. You can also lock a table. You can also lock a table. So anybody can lock a table. Okay, or entire the table. So that kind of choice is there in this sharing. Okay, so any number of users can lock a table. That is called a sharing lock. Okay, now right now. So in this share lock means what now? Simply I'm writing here. In this level, any user can lock a table. Okay, and what is the syntax for this? What is the syntax for this? Lock table name in share mode. In a share mode. Let me come out and see. Okay, so here the both I can go to clear the screen. Okay, come back. So now you can see this user is system, and now he was doing some operation now. What he will do, lock table mydb9am.emp. Okay, na? In which mode he was locking? In share mode. So when he was locking in share mode, okay, fine. Now table is locked here. And come to other user. So second user is also trying to lock a table. So he was also writing like this. Lock table name. He was also doing what now? Share mode. So he is also lock. So when he was locking, the both people are locking together. So he is also lock, he is also lock. Now what happened, you can see. Suppose he was doing some update operation. Update. EMP set sal is equals to 88, where EMP number is equals to 7369. Okay, he was doing this. What happened? Waiting. Suppose he is also doing now. Update mydb9am.emp set sal is equals to 99. So where EMP number is equals to 7788. He is also waiting. So that means here the point is what now? Both users cannot perform any operation, and both users' requests will be waiting position. That waiting position is called as what again? of course, again deadlock will be occurred. So because of reason, he is locking, he is also locking. But can you see here, observe, he was performing on which record? 7369. He was performing on which record? Both are different rows. Actually, it will be perform. Actually, when if I'm not locking this, when I'm not locking this, then he will perform. He will also perform. Previous example. Can you see? Same example. Previous example. Deadlock. Yes or no? But why he can't perform 7788? Because he was locked entire the table. Entire the table means in the tables 7788 is one of the row. Na? That is all rows are locked means 7788 also lock or not? Yes. Same as why he can't perform 7369? Because he locking table. 7369 is also one of the row in EMP table. So now you can try not only these records, you can try on any row. It doesn't go to perform. This is called as what? No, table level locking. Once I can lock table, you cannot perform. You can lock table, I cannot perform. So both users cannot perform. Then both users requests start waiting. Then both user requests will comes under waiting. Then the situation is called as a deadlock. Understand now? Now below write down. Complete? Right. And this is sharing lock. The both users can lock a table. And second one, take out Second one, exclusive lock. Exclusive lock. So in this level, okay, any one person can lock the table and one more person is waiting. Okay, na? In this level, okay, any one user can lock a table. So you're not possible that the multiple users cannot lock a table here. Only one user. Okay. Now, and the syntax of this. So what is my syntax here? Lock table and should give table in exclusive mode. Okay. In this case, let me come out here. So now I just do some rollback here to leave the lock. Okay. And clearing here also. Now come out and see. Again, this is my user of system. He was doing now lock table. So MyDB 9 AM dot EMP. In which mode? Exclusive mode. So when you did this, okay, now when you did this, and now see here, so this entire the table will be locked here. The same table, if any other user, he was trying to lock the same table, what happened? You can see. Then you can go for show user. Okay. Then he's also trying to lock table. The table name is what? EMP in exclusive. So exclusive mode. He trying here. So let me see what it was happened. He was not. And his request is waiting. So when he was locked again, this means the first user can be release the lock or confirmation was given. So what is my confirmation? Either commit or a rollback. So suppose if I'm going to do rollback this, okay, then second person can lock the table. Okay, now? Right. So below write down. Hmm? Hmm. Okay, okay. Okay, right. So these are what we called as guys here logs. Okay, in your Oracle database, how it will be maintained. Okay, now, right, guys. So this is also one small topic in our database now. Okay, next. So next one, one more important topic, text hiding indexes. Okay, all are close books. Huh? The last day, last 2 days, I'm not well. That's why early I'm leaving. Okay, na? But today I'm good. Huh? As my timings, huh? 10:45, huh? Or 15 minutes back here. Huh? Okay. So indexes. Indexes, okay, the purpose of index, I think you all of you know, you have a good idea on index pages. Yes or no, in a textbooks. Okay, na? Index pages, how it will be helping us. Okay. Tell me, in your index page, in your textbooks, index pages, how it will help us? Uh, so quickly identify your required topic where it is, in which page number. Yes or no? Okay. So that means when we have index pages, advantage is what? Time saving. That's the first thing is time saving. Performance, good or bad? Good performance. And quickly, fastly, I can take my required data, whatever I wanted. Yes or no? So these kind of advantages are there in the index pages. Got it my point? So how in your textbooks we are using index pages to quickly, fastly, I can take my required topic from 500 page numbers or 1000 page numbers, how I want to pick my required topic. Okay. So quickly by using of index page information, same as in a databases also. In databases, can you remember in early starting classes, I was explained one thing. Okay, in the starting level, when you're working with your classes, there I was, we raised one question there. What is the question for that? Suppose this is your table. Okay, now? Mm. From this table, if my table is having how many? 14. From this table, if I want to pick a specific row, how to write now? Select star from EMP, what? Where class? EMP number is equals to 7788. This is I already said to you. So now, which column based on which column are you retrieving your specific row? On that column, first your server will go to check is there any index page is created by programmer or not. First, server will check which column EMP number, because on which column conditional basis are you retrieving your data. On that column, is there any index object is created by programmer or not? First, it will be check. If it is not created, it means what now? In your textbook, there is a no index page. So if I'm not created, then there is a no index. Now just think about in your textbook. Okay, the textbook is having 500 page numbers. The Oracle textbook, for example, 500 page numbers are there. So when the book was published by some person or some publishers, they forgot it to give an index page. My concept understand now? Publisher published a Oracle textbook in the market. But the publisher, when he published this book, he forgot it to give index page. He forgot it. And he was, without that checking, he was released in the market. So customers will go to purchase that book. So one of the customer, he was purchases some book, but he is also not identified whether index page is there or not there. He is also hurry-burriedly is not checking. Okay, he was thinking that, okay, everything is good. I want to purchase. So he purchased, he go to home, and when he was started to open the book and he wanted some concept. So out of 500 page numbers, he wanted particular topic to open. For example, joints. What he will do? First, he will go to checking. In this book, index page is there or not there? First check it. So, but unfortunately, he find out that index page is not there. What happened? So, in that case, you need to return the book. Otherwise, okay, whatever, I want to go for myself, my patiency, I will go for means you will start it from page number 1. So you need to start what? Searching. So searching each and every page number, you just turning on. Yes or no? Turn on. Finally, your joints concept is there at page number 45. Then finally, he got it. So he was taking that. Again, he was closed. Again, he wanted stored procedures. Then, again searching from first again. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, searching. The stored procedure concept is 350th number. Okay, na? So again, 315 page numbers are searched. Then after he found. Okay, again, close the book. Next, he wanted triggers. Next, what happened again? Again, searching from 1 to the trigger is coming to 450th page number. What happened? 415 page numbers are searching. Like he will do every time, certain period of time, is patience lose na? He was performance degrade or improve? Degraded performance. Performance degrade means getting patience losing. He was irritating. What is this book? Every time I need to search. Okay, na? So this is the problem actually. Same as here, when user sending this request to server to retrieve some specific row from a table, first Oracle server will see this user is getting the data based on which column wise he was getting the data. So EMP number. Then server immediately go to your table and checking on this EMP number column. Is there any index page is created by user or not? That will be checking first. Suppose not created. Oracle what identify? Not created. Then Oracle internally saying that waste fellow not created. Now मेरे को burden लग रहा है. अभी मैं जाकर search करूं सबको. Oracle thinking internally. What they thinking? So he was not created index page. And now burden is who? Oracle server will take a burden because he want to search now. So Oracle server is going to table, oh my God, these are 1 lakh rows, I need to search. Huh? So my patience will lose. So now Oracle server coming here and searching each and every row one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one until your row is found. Found a 7788 found. But after founding your row, your server will pick this row and sending to client application. That's okay. But here one more problem is there in the database. What is the problem? Once I found my data here, it's not like that your server will stop searching. It's not like that your server will stop searching. Still, again it will be continue your search. Again continue. Next record, next record, next record, next, next, and next. Okay, now? So that means from starting to ending. Okay, now? So your Oracle will search after finding your row, but still it will be searching entire the table. Why, sir? Why, sir means maybe there is a chances to have a same number, same data. For example, if I'm giving condition here, one more condition, salary is equals to 3,000. Then server will go to salary column. Salary column, what it was happening here? No index. Again, these all are searching now. Searching. But in case there are 300s are there. Here 3,000 and here also 3,000 is there. So now searching. Yes, here found their data. Here found their data means suppose your Oracle server is searching was stopping here itself. What it was happened? This row will not come. Yes or no? Because my required data was there in the first case only. So there I found, I taken. If searching will not continue end of the table, now your end of the table, one more 3,000 is there. This row will pick or not pick? Not pick. Not pick means your output is correct or wrong? Wrong. Actually, as per this condition, how many rows I want to pick? 2 rows because 2 people are having same salary. Got it my point now? 2 people are having same salaries. That means 2 people rows I need to pick. But here what happened? If here it will be stopping your searching by Oracle, then what happened? This row will not get. So that means your output will be wrong. So that's what happened after getting your record, but still if any rows are left, those rows also checking. Yes, one more found. So this is also sending to client applications. And again, this is also check. So total how many rows checking? 14 rows. So like suppose in your table 1 lakh is there. Then suppose your table is having 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs rows are searching here. When there is a no index here, that is a concept of indexes. And so this problem to overcome purpose, okay, so we are using what now? Indexes. Okay, now? Understand now? Same similar to your index page. Index page, if you understand in the textbook, this concept also very easy for you. Okay. So that what it is, how it is, how many types. Okay. This is all we will discuss in tomorrow class. Okay. Right, guys. So thank you. Thank you so much.
If I am government only random, chance of getting a job on this domain.
On SQL, you have a chance.
On SQL.
Only on SQL, you have a chance. Only SQL developer. Other positions, no chance. Other position means you can go to like a PLSQL developer. You don't have a chance. Oracle developer, you don't have a chance. Only they will be specified. The role is SQL developer. If they specified that, you will be eligible.
I heard that there are some in the starting they get very less packages in SQL.
Definitely. Initially, pressures like 2.4. Okay. like 1.8, 2.4, 2.5. Then after, when you growth, as per your experience, it will be increment. Yes. A degree, that's I'm telling now. Nowadays in IT industry, there is no restrictions about your background. Minimum degree qualification, if you have it, and you have a good technology on a particular, a good knowledge on particular technology, yes, definitely you can eligible. Okay, with good percentages.
లాంచ్ చేసినప్పుడు డిఎంఎల్ ఆపరేషన్స్ డిటిఎల్ ఆపరేషన్స్ సార్ లైక్ రీడ్ చేయడం టేబుల్ రాదు
ఓన్లీ డిఎంఎల్. ఇప్పుడు రోస్ మీద నువ్వేం పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తావు?
ఓన్లీ అప్డేట్
ఇన్సర్ట్ అప్డేట్ అవేం మీద రోస్ మీద కాదు. ఇప్పుడు క్రియేట్ ఏంటది స్ట్రక్చర్, అది దాని మీద వర్క్ అవుతుంది. లాక్స్ అనేవి ఓన్లీ డేటా ఆపరేషన్స్ పైన
చేసినప్పుడు టేబుల్ డిలీట్ చేయాలంటే చేయొచ్చు,
రీడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు అప్డేట్ తో లాక్ చేసినప్పుడు డేటా రిట్రీవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, దానికి ఏం ప్రాబ్లం. ఏది రికరెసివా? చూస్తాను చూసి చెప్తాలే నేను. చెప్తాను అది ఎందుకు వచ్చిందో. నేను ఉంది, నా దగ్గర ఉంది, కానీ ఫ్యామిలీతో ఉంటే ఇదే కదా టైం దొరకలేదు. సండే యాక్చువల్ గా సండే కొన్ని ఫంక్షన్ ఉంటే బయటకు వెళ్ళిపోయాను. అందులో నాకు మొన్న ఫ్రైడే సాటర్డే కూడా కొంచెం హెల్త్ బాగాలేదు. చూస్తాను నేను, ఎందుకు కంగారు పడతా, చూసి చెప్తాను, నేనే చెప్తాను నీకు. ఓకే, ఇన్ఫర్మేటిక్ బాగుంటుంది. ఈటీఎల్ టూల్స్ ఇప్పుడు డేటాబేస్ నేర్చుకొని ఇన్ఫర్మేటిక్ నేర్చుకుని ఆ రెండింటి మీద నువ్వు వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు.
అంటే డిగ్రీ
వెళ్ళచ్చు. 1+, 2+ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టుకుని వెళ్ళచ్చు. అలా వెళ్తానంటే వెళ్ళొచ్చు. బాగానే ఉంటుంది. ఇన్ఫర్మేటిక్ బాగానే ఉంటుంది. నెంబర్ 1 ఇన్ఫర్మేటిక్ ఈటీఎల్స్. మన దగ్గర ఇన్ఫర్మేటిక్ లేదు. అవుట్ సైడ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఒకసారి చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు దుర్గాలో, సత్యాలో చిన్న చిన్న ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అందులో ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి. ఆన్లైన్ అంటే మరి మీ ఇష్టమే. మరి ఆన్లైన్ అంటే మీకు ఎలా నచ్చుతుందో లేదో తెలియదు కదా. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్లైన్ ట్రై చేయండి. ఆఫ్లైన్ ఎక్కడా లేదనుకుంటే అప్పుడు ఆన్లైన్ చూడండి. ఓకే,
ఎందుకంటే
ఏది వచ్చినా క్లాస్కి వచ్చి అడిగేస్తాను. క్లాస్ లో ఐడి ఇస్తాను, ఐడి మీద పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను. Abhishek, no waiting position. That is in SQL server. Okay, that key will be using. Okay, na? No wait positions. So maybe Jayesh, next month 15. Next month 15, Jayesh. Okay, na? Yes. Next month 15 after you can plan whatever you want. Okay, right.
Morning. Morning. నేర్పిస్తారు సార్ టెక్నాలజీ ఏం నేర్పిస్తారు
Right.
బ్యాచ్ 19 మీరేనా సార్
I'm not dealing your batches. I'm dealing regular batches.
who is going to deal the batch 19 who is going to deal
I
batch
don't.
19
You can go and ask them. Outside people are there. You just ask them.
sir how many days it will take to complete the Oracle generally
For my sessions are taking 3 months. Okay. Yeah, important, huh?